Week 8, Cleveland and Falcons. The biggest Browns moments start now. This is SportsCenter. Welcome to the Cleveland Browns recap, where the undefeated streak continues and the team keeps proving why they might end a top contender this season. Tonight's Cleveland studio timeout is the Game magazine cover story. Week 8 puts the Cleveland Browns on the cover with the latest power picture, Travis Hunter turning up the volume in the award race, and the stories behind the score. And Angela's Nike Cleat Spotlight features the Vapor Edge Pro 362, the Alpha Menace 4 Pro, and the Alpha Menace Strong. In Week 8 at home, Cleveland dominated the Atlanta Falcons 42-13. Quarterback Shedeur Sanders was on fire, throwing for 355 yards and 4 touchdowns, despite 2 interceptions. Wide receiver Hugh McKey delivered a breakout performance with 2 touchdown catches, while running back Mike Hawkins powered the ground game with 80 yards and 2 scores. The Browns' defense also made their mark, with Sean Jones recording a sack and consistently pressuring the Falcons' offense. Rookie Manuel Aguilar started strong in the slot, and Bradley Poole contributed in game action, adding depth to an already impressive squad. What did it feel like to lead the team to such a decisive victory today?
Hey Angie, it felt great to contribute to the team's success and get another win under our belt.
How important is it to maintain this momentum as you head deeper into the season?
Yeah Angie, staying consistent and stacking wins is crucial for us as we aim for the playoffs.
Jenny here with your Week 8 MVP race countdown from 5 to 1. At number 5, Dorian Gates for the New York Jets, 2,042 yards and 14 touchdowns. At number 4, Darrell Montgomery for the Jacksonville Jaguars, 2,055 yards and 14 touchdowns. At number 3, Marquise Burley for the Atlanta Falcons, 2,052 yards and 15 touchdowns. At number 2, Jackson Dart for the New York Giants, 2,263 yards and 18 touchdowns. And at number 1, Shedeur Sanders for the Cleveland Browns, 2,397 yards, 31 touchdowns, 5 picks, 299.6 a game. Your leader right now is Shedeur Sanders for the Cleveland Browns. That is your Week 8 MVP race countdown. I'm Jenny. A 42-13 win looks pretty, but with Shedeur Sanders throwing 4 touchdowns and 2 picks, this felt more like another loose, boom or bust Browns roller coaster than a truly controlled statement game.
Jenny, 355 yards on 17 of 22 with 4 scores, plus Mike Hawkins pounding out 80 yards and 2 touchdowns, is exactly what a dominant, in-command offense looks like. Not some lucky roller coaster.
We've seen this movie since Washington and Cincinnati. Explosive plays from Shedeur and Hugh McKey's 77 yards and 2 touchdowns, but those 2 interceptions and swingy momentum say the scoreboard cleaned up a messier reality.
The reality is Cleveland stacked chunk plays, spread the wealth, and buried Atlanta by nearly 30, proving that even with a couple of risky throws, this team dictated every beat of this game. Coach, take us inside one decision that changed this game, especially the drive anatomy part of it.
We changed the picture before the snap and made the defense declare its leverage. That gave our players a cleaner answer and turned one possession into points.
In this regular season stretch, how does the next opponent chess match and one matchup Cleveland must solve affect next week's plan?
It changes who gets the first look in practice and where we spend our teaching time. The adjustment has to show up by the first series, not in a speech afterward.
Cleveland faces some short-term injury challenges with Gavin McFerrin, Nick Northcutt, and Ben Diaz all sidelined for about a week. The team made a few roster moves, releasing linebacker Terrence Moss and guard Andrew Cordova, while adding defensive tackles punter, Jay Barton and Marcus Frey, plus running back Joey Ruiz, bolstering the depth chart. Coming up next, stay locked in for the RAPOPORT report. Angela says if you want the insider show on contract movement, injury timelines, and Jets pressure points, this is the one to watch.
Marcus Reed here on Contract Line, Locker Room Value. Tonight's board starts with JT Tuimoloau, Gavin McFerrin, and Tyler Hernandez. This is a locker room value case. JT Tuimoloau is not just a left edge rusher, he is part of how the room explains its standard. JT Tuimoloau, the contract story just got fresh tape. 1 tackles. Does that move your leverage as a left edge rusher, or does the front office still wait?
Marcus, production matters, but dependability matters too. I want Cleveland to know exactly what it gets from me every week.
The Browns remain atop the AFC North with an unblemished 8-0 record, well ahead of the Bengals and Ravens who sit at 3-5. Cleveland holds the #1 seed and continues to impress as the league's second-ranked team overall, leading in both total offense and defense. The division race is firmly in their hands as we head into the second half of the regular season. The highlight reels feature Shedeur Sanders connecting with Hugh McKey for a stunning touchdown catch, a game-changing sack by Sean Jones, and multiple scoring runs by Mike Hawkins. These plays showcase Cleveland's balanced attack and defensive dominance that crushed Atlanta's hopes early and often. Next week, the Browns host the New York Jets, a team with a middling 4-4 record but plenty of weapons to watch, including quarterback Dorian Gates and defensive standout Antonio Hall. Cleveland will look to extend their perfect start while managing key injuries and keep their offensive stars like Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter firing on all cylinders. This game promises to test the Browns' resolve as they aim to maintain their top seed and keep their title defense on track. Looking ahead, the Browns get New York Jets next. New York Jets comes in ranked 12 in the current power picture with a 4-4-0 record. The scouting board shows them at 8 in total offense, 29 in total defense, pass offense 7, rush offense 21, pass defense 24, rush defense 27. On the rating side they check in at 87 overall. What to watch for? Dorian Gates at quarterback with 2,042 passing yards, 14 touchdowns, and 4 picks. Ruben Pierman on the perimeter with 0 catches, 630 yards, and 6 scores. Antonio Hall anchoring the defense as a strong safety at 98 overall. That is the assignment heading into kickoff, and those are the names Cleveland has to answer. Love the energy, and Jenny, I hear you, but 42-13 in Shedeur dealing? That's Cleveland football worth building on. Marcus brought the numbers, tomorrow brought the standard, and I'm ready.